What I call life status B is, of course, a far more desperate situation than A. Just putting food on the table may be a challenge, let alone keeping up with any of the bills. My hope is to guide you through some tough choices to get you out of this with as much of your credit standing and sanity as possible. Unless you actually lose your home through the foreclosure, even if you have had other desperate issues, you can still repair your credit within about a year. If you lose it, it will take a minimum of 3 years and probably longer. First, the absolute worst thing you can do is to pack up and leave your home behind for the bank to take, though a good number do that because of fear and hopelessness. The process takes approximately 4 months, so do yourself a favor and at least stay there and live rent-free for that long. You could use the break and your lender would rather have you in there than leave the home vacant with no power or heat. Conversely, just staying and hoping something will happen is the second worst thing to do. Enough on those negative things. Now, on to more constructive things.
Option number 1.
Renting your home. This might be a good option, especially if your home loan is not very old, and it might be just a great alternative for you if you have a place to go and you act quickly. If your home is newer or in good condition, you could rent it for the payment due. You may even be able to collect enough upfront on a rent-to-own situation to entirely make up the back payments if you aren't too many behind.
Option number 2.
A similar approach is to sell your home using seller financing. As you know, lender requirements have stiffened, and that's left many very financially viable folks out in the cold as far as qualifying for a new loan. Many would jump at the chance to own a nice home offered with seller financing by putting up a large down payment. That might cover your entire arrears. So don't worry about the details on these two options. We'll fill in the blanks on those later.
Option number 3.
Now, one of the most common approaches for your situation is a short sale. This simply means that because of the short time frames that you have to sell, combined with the fact that property values have suffered a decline in value, your lender may cooperate with selling the property for less than is owed on it, sometimes a lot less. This process is not easy, and most lenders really drag their feet about approving them, but they do get approved on occasion. It's a case-by-case thing.
Option number 4.
If your home will not sell easily because of a lot of deferred maintenance or other damage, a rehabber/investor may be willing to pay cash and purchase the property quickly in hopes of making a profit by improving it. If your mortgage balance is high, in order to do this, it probably needs to be combined with a short sale to make the price low enough to appeal to the investor. That investor should be willing to handle all those negotiations with your lender.
Option number 5.
If all else fails, and there's no other loans, judgments, or liens on the property, your lender may accept a deed in lieu of foreclosure because it shortens the process for them and it could be of some value to them. This gets them the home sooner, and they may agree to lessen the credit damage for your willingness to do it. However, this is rare, and it often is no better for you than if the foreclosure had taken place.
Option number 6.
There are other options, and using combinations of these and others could work better in your situation. What I didn't mention, because it's actually very rare anymore, if your home is worth 25% more or so than the total debt on it, including your back payments, you could lose some substantial equity that it's taken you years to build up. In that case, you should probably just get it on the market as soon as you can, price it aggressively, and get as much as you can, as quickly as you can. Okay, I think it should be clear to you by now, being in life status B, that every option I've listed involves you leaving your home behind one way or another. You are correct. There is simply no option for you in this group that will allow you to keep living in your home past that 4-month process. Having said that, I've seen many people in your group pursue options that should only be tried by people in the life status A group, those with good income. The vast majority of that group still wind up failing then, even with a good income, because the amount they're behind is just too much to recover from. Even more so for you. After 25 years of dealing with this, I know there's a lot of value in a fresh start. I'm available to discuss any of these things with you at any time.